So what's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Dalek JD, and Blackout is finally upon us. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down and showing you guys all of these zombie playable areas in the Blackout map so far, which is extremely exciting. There is a lot of zombie areas, more than you'd actually expect, and we'll be running through what exactly goes down in each of these areas and how exactly you can use these to your full potential to get yourself some amazing loot and, of course, get that dub. But if you're excited that zombies is inside of Blackout, let me know in the comment section what's your favorite place to drop in zombies from all of these areas, and drop a like on the video. Now, this is VERRUCKT, obviously, as you're seeing, and well, not much of it is changed from the original. There is a few more areas that are open on VERRUCKT than what we previously had, such as this little area here where you could camp with the BAR on the wall, where these very unlucky foes just literally make their way in through to me. But there's some bigger sections more towards the entrances of VERRUCKT, which we never normally saw. Like here, this door was shut before in zombies, but now it is fully open for us to explore, and we can go all the way up the stairs, and you can even land on the roofs, and you may find a few little Easter eggs up there, like some teddy bears. Now, there are some Easter eggs in VERRUCKT, and I'll be covering those in a separate video, but if you want to catch all of my Blackout videos, I have a playlist link down below in the description where you guys can check it out. But of course, with these zombie areas, there is a potential for zombies to spawn, and the way that zombies work inside of Blackout is one of these zombies areas is going to have a glowing mystery box light, just like the mystery box. If you're looking out around in the land, you might potentially see a glowing light, and that means that zombies are in that area. But if you're in a zombies area and you hear the round begin, then you know that zombies are spawning. So there's about 5 to 8 of them, and they start off fairly slow, but if you're near them, then they start to get very rapid. They do about 20 damage to you every time they hit you, but their hits can be quite rapid, so I don't advise it, and there you go. I throw a monkey bomb and the explosion actually downed me. So the way monkey bombs work is they are only effective against zombies. If you throw them, if there aren't zombies near you, then the monkey bomb simply just throws on the ground and it does nothing. But as you can see right there, but if there are zombies nearby, the monkey bomb will start to activate and of course attract the zombies. So there's a good reason to being in these zombie areas, as killing zombies will make them drop good loot, and specifically you can get zombie weapons such as the ray gun, or a brand new zombies weapon which is an LMG with 2 barrels on the front called the Zweihander, or they could drop more symbol monkeys. And normally when there's a zombies area, there is a mystery box which contains even more stash. Normally when I've been to a mystery box inside of a zombies area, I've always had some great loot, like a Mark III armor set, as well as a really awesome weapon, and normally the best kind of health kits out there. It goes trauma kits, medical kits, and then first aid kits. So the trauma kits get you to 200 health, and they're a very rapid regeneration of your health, whilst other ones take a little more time and will not heal you as much as one of those trauma kits. Now, we're going to be slowly moving away from VERRUCKT because there's another area very close to it where zombies can spawn, and there's a mystery box. Now, I don't actually recognize this location. Perhaps this is potentially a teaser towards a future Black Ops 4 zombies map location, or it could be a reference to Revelations and its many gravestones which it had outside of the map floating on different rocks. Perhaps that's what this area looked like before it got destroyed by the Apothicons and all sorts of land and stuff were floating. But in this game, there were 2 players at this mystery box location in this graveyard section. It's an unnamed location, so I guess you can call it whatever you want. We're going to call it the Gravestone area. But you can see the mystery box light in the middle. There's a mystery box which these guys are trying to get. I managed to down someone with the new Zweihander weapon, and the zombies are basically trying to attack the last remaining player in that duo. So we're like, okay, we're just going to rush in. I wanted to try and throw this to actually get the zombies to attack near the player that was down, but we managed to get the player down anyway, and we managed to finish them off. So we have our way to a bunch of mystery box goodies, such as the armor level 3, another Zweihander, the armor, as well as tons of ammo as well. Now, when you kill zombies, there's a potential for more to spawn. You can create crawlers as well, which is quite funny, and the zombies will stop spawning once you've killed about 5 to 8 or so, and they will basically leave you alone. Now, that's most of the areas, but as you can see, I got the ray gun, and I'm going to make a separate video of getting a win using the ray gun. This thing has 20 bullets. You can't get any ammo for it once the ammo's gone. And I really hope they put more zombie weapons in Blackout. Perhaps there's still more to come, because the ray gun is amazing. It's really, really strong against opponents, but you mainly only get the chance to use it against zombies. It's only 20 bullets. Now here, I'm showing you the buried maze. Now, these fountains are directly in the buried maze in the original map. You throw grenades at these fountains in order to destroy the sort of portal that leads you back to spawn. So if this isn't the buried maze, then I don't know what is, because it is 1,000,000% the buried maze, and it's just as confusing as the original. It's not confusing when you enter, but to actually go back the way you came, it is very confusing. But it leads to this little house here. And what's nice that I don't show you is that the little iron bars above the door actually spell 935. So a really great little Easter egg there. This is Transit Diner. Of course, we spawn in. There's a duos team ready to do battle. I get the shotgun, and that guy is down and out for the count. But this is a much more brighter version of the original Transit Diner, as I'm sure you guys can tell straight off the bat. You can land on top of the rooftops, which is amazing. You can find some decent stuff there. The ladder is there by default, so you can go up onto the rooftop and find some armor and just other various things. Normally you find some decent loot up here, but it gives you a good overlook over to the bridge, which leads to Nuketown Island. If there's a bunch of people that spawn on Nuketown Island and they're crossing this bridge, it's a great way to just camp and basically stare out. Now, this is a zombies location, so at some point in this gameplay, we do have zombies spawning in, which is really cool as well. And you get the mystery box to spawn in. It's just great. It's amazing seeing what this looks like, because this is like Transit Diner, but way ahead in the future, where it's just a normal diner by the looks of things. It's not got the ominous LED lighting which says now die like the original does, and we still have the awesome garage and even the little door, the little hut that you could open with the turbine, which could get you a part for the bus. So this is the garage area, and it's basically unchanged. We have a mystery box location in the exact same spot that it originally was, which is awesome. But you can get zombie spawning, and the zombie spawning, well, there's only like 5 to 8. They can be quite aggressive. They do like to run at you at times, and they're quite slow unless they are attracted to noise. So if there's gunfire, obviously they're going to be attracted to you, going to run straight over to you. But all the doors here are interactable. You can open and close all of them, which is awesome. And this is a look at the little hut where you could open with the turbine. No bus parts to be found in here, unfortunately, and as of now we haven't found the transit bus, but it would be amazing if we saw more of transit, because I'm all for everyone having more transit in their life. I mean, I've always wanted more transit. I'm sure you guys do too. This next area is Call of the Dead. It's the Lighthouse, and it is amazing. You can land on the top balcony if you really want to. It's great if there's a lot of people that spawn here, and this was a very fortunate area for me to land on, because I get a decent weapon straight off the bat, and I can already spot that there's people in this area. But I'm pretty confident that there is actually more levels to the Lighthouse than there ever was in the original Black Ops 1 version. There's also some chalkboards which have the word help written on them, which is pretty awesome. At this point, my friend Chopper got down, so I was like, damn son, I need to go and find and basically kill these guys off. But as you can see, zombies started spawning straight away. Now, the skins on the zombies look like they come straight out of Shadows of Evil, but they also, I'm pretty sure, come from Voyage of Despair. So you're getting a mix of different zombie skins here. Of course, you can have normal monkey bombs that drop, and you can find those as well. And this area is a pretty different look to how it originally done. You'll notice when we go up the stairs here, this is a direct entrance into the Lighthouse, where you originally found PhD Flopper all those years ago playing this map. You can tell when there's like not a lot of zombies spawning, because the last ones start sprinting towards you. But besides that, zombies aren't really too much of an issue inside of the beta. I'd love to know your thoughts on zombies, though, in the beta. This is the bottom level of the Lighthouse, which is amazing. And on all the walls, if you remember during the Easter egg, there are interactable buttons for the Easter egg. Unfortunately, you can't interact with those at the moment. They just seem to be little sort of placeholders, but we do get the MP40 out the mystery box, which is really cool. So if you're ever in a zombie location, look for the mystery box, because you're guaranteed some really good armor and some health, because you always need this med kit stuff. but I'm very confident that there was only about 3 layers to the Call of the Dead Lighthouse from what I remember, but this has a lot more, and because of that height advantage, you can very easily base jump off the top, and you can use your wingsuit and basically get as much sort of aerial view of the entirety of Call of the Dead as you wish. But it looks beautiful. It's right by a dock as well, and there's usually a boat which spawns, so you got access to a lot of different travel arrangements. But you don't want to really get stuck here. People that are looting on cargo docks on that ship, they can basically see you, so you might want to watch out for that. But this is the only way that you can get the MP40 is by getting it out of the mystery box. It's a very rare weapon as well to find out the mystery box. This is the only time I've ever had it from the time we're making this video for showing you gameplay of the stuff you get out of the mystery box. I've never seen the MP40 more than once, which is pretty rare. But of course, we're not done. There's one more area left to go, and this is the boxing gym. Now, the boxing gym can be found in an area of Rivertown. As soon as the zombies started spawning, bam, one of them dropped me the ray gun, which was pretty amazing. But you take a left right here, and it's in this building. Here is the boxing gym. It's a 1-to-1 of Shadows of Evil's boxing gym, minus a few of the different gym bags hanging around. But you can close the door in here, you can spin the mystery box, hope you get some good stuff. And I was lucky enough to find some pretty high-powered armor in here as well. And also, there's a bit more to the boxing gym than the original in Shadows of Evil. There's the underground doors, which you can open, and there's a little bit more area for you to traverse. But those awesome little developer boxing portraits which we saw don't seem to be making a return in this section of the boxing ring, at least not that anyone's noticed right now. The telephone's still there, but you can't ring it, of course. But all of these areas are just amazing to have inside, and they work extremely well for getting you just extra bits of loot, and they're just such a nice piece to add to the overall map, and the nostalgia factor really hits you. I'd love to know down below in the comment section, what was your favorite area that they've remastered into a zombies area in the Blackout map? How are you finding it so far? What was your highest kills, and how many wins have you got so far? I'd love to know. But if you enjoyed, drop a thumbs up on the video, subscribe and notifications turn on for even more Blackout videos, and I'll catch you next time.